So, welcome, fellow adventurers, to Shoreshack's Adventure, where we have a party that's into deep shit once again. Today, we will explore that. But in case you missed the last episode, what was it that happened?
Last time on Shore Shack Adventures, Xander, Soomper, Namina, Red Cloud, and Sparkmaster had begun their ascent to escape from the mine. Many battles had ensued from that point until they reached the door at the top, and it was locked. A spike came from the ceiling and wedged into the door, blocking it even more, until the door was finally broken from the other side. A huge ogre was trying to come through the door and met opposition from our side. Who knows what it was fighting on the other side? We were eventually able to get past and defeat the ogre, and there we met a new companion, Cannery Wong, also known as Sea Wong, but don't call him that. A large human male who has some kind of weird device that shoots things. After gathering the supplies, the party headed out through the secret entrance into the forest area. Xander triggered a trap, which sent darts flying in his direction. However, they were blocked by Conan, who returned to his side, with darts sticking out of him. Goblins were all around, and the party began, well, chopping them down. After all, they're just goblins. After they were dispatched, the party definitely realized that they needed to rest, so they headed up the mountainside for a couple miles to set up camp. It was thought that if Soomper could plant a tree and get a gate to grow here, then it would be a quick trip back to Ironton. But we can't leave. Not yet. Where is Shotutatu? Has his ploy succeeded? Was he able to fool them into thinking that he was what he wasn't? Do we need to go back for him? Let's hope not. And let's see if it is decided today on the adventures in Shoreshack.
Oh, seems like forever since we've experienced all that. Well, gentlemen, let's not keep you bored. Let's start this week's of Shoreshack Adventures.
On my enemy's face.
Hello, Sonia, my love.
Hey, where's that gold at?
What are we doing here, man?
Jesus, Jehoshaphat! Where did this fucking hat come from?
Come on, Conan. Let's go.
It feels good to be back.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Make surfboards with my bunyip.
Shall I play you a tune?
I don't even care about the gold anymore.
Now, after the party had split, Shotutatu, disguised as Solomon the Assassin, proclaimed asshole, went off with Gloria deeper into the cavern, while the rest of the party was locked up, shackled, unconscious, and missing teeth. He walked away unknowingly to some of the group at the time who didn't recognize it. Going deeper into the cavern, he took a right, a left, the middle shaft, continued to journey deeper for about 15 minutes through very tight cavern passageways. There were sounds he saw and heard on either side coming from passages he wasn't able to traverse down as he was traveling with a group and trying to maintain his obscurity, if you will. He eventually came to a large chamber overlooking a much larger hole and cavern the size of many football fields, for reference. They were on a ledge overlooking a very deep, broad mining operation. A small cavern built into the size of a great expanse. Here, Gloria walked to the front. There are a few odd, shadowy figures in the various corners. A pale, short, stocky-looking man, hidden in the shadows. Without the complexion of his skin, you probably wouldn't be able to see him at all. Few words were exchanged, and Gloria walked to the center. Started muttering an utterance. Over and over, it started to repeat. Her hands swayed back and forth as light began to link between her hands, very subtly at first. Show was off to the side, remaining inconspicuous while the show was going on. The light grew broader, brighter, began to consume the entire center of the room. It was a map of sorts. Show you were able to determine. The specifics is up to you as to what you would end up looking at. As you started to examine it, though, a door swung wide open. An old man with a cane started to walk in. But instead of decrepit, the cane was more a style piece. He sat down quietly on a pile of rugs, a pile of furs, if you will. A moment of silence happened when motion kind of froze or began to stagnate. Show you begin to get a little nervous, like something must be up. You aren't entirely sure what it is you're witnessing or what's supposed to happen here at all. The tension begins to rise on the back of your neck. Maybe they've caught you. Maybe they know who you are. Glances go back and forth. The old man staring plainly forward, not trying to catch your attention, and that's the only thing that gives you comfort. Gloria speaks up. Welcome, followers of Felor, to our quarterly meeting. First and foremost, my apologies for being a day late. I encountered a few bumps in my path while exiting heavy ore, but nothing to worry about. We are politically positioned perfectly amongst the king and his target successor. As things are in place there, I will remain present here between our three mines and the pass to Havenslock. I shall now play the role of the Veritor's eyes. And to my last point, this meeting of the Felorians will now be fortnightly as the inner dawn approaches. Our tenacity will be the linchpin in finding the key to the heart. Moment pauses as one of the larger gentlemen who escorted you, who was also seen alongside Gloria when Super casted an ice knife, or attempted to, stands up and walks to the center. Gloria backs off. Gloria and other Felorians, an update from the surface. The astrologists we captured have been gazing to the stars more deeply than ever before. One with loose lips seemed to see an approaching horizon, whatever that may mean. Take note of it, though. The others, they remain silent and transfixed on the sky. Does that mean anything to you, Gloria? Her head snaps forward and then sideways unnaturally. A silent tension begins to build in the room. Show you weren't looking directly at her when that happened, but the obscure body movement that just triggers an unnatural red flag sets off in your head, and your eyes immediately dart over. Her head completely cocked sideways. Then you hear, "Oh, it means good news to me." Her head pops back. The rest of the room almost in grips. A fat goblin who is sitting there begins to hobble up, lumbering in a way. Gloria steps back, and so does the other individual who's just speaking. Tobsara here. As the great Veritor has ordered. He looks immediately over at the Grey Dwarf, till the Grey Dwarf gives him a nod. As ordered, we have tested the Star Reacher. The ammunition released will soon be recovered, bound and tied, bearing the rare mineral. We will see if the participant was successful. That is all from me. I see, though, we do have a guest. Solomon, what's been new in your neck of the woods?
I am a man, as always, about his business. What is new is a group of captives that are being held here by Gloria's good grace. They were not killed, and I anticipate interrogating them. But she invited me to witness this incredible work that you are all accomplishing here. And I must say, it only makes me prouder to be aligned with such industrious and effective individuals.
Roll me an insight check.
Oops. Ooh. That's going to be 19 plus 1, 20.
The room begins to look around at each other, and you gaze some nervousness, which is then set at ease as you notice that the fatter goblin, named himself Tubsara, kind of boldly looks proud and has a smile. Ah, we are indeed. Is this your first time setting foot in this mine, Solomon?
Well, I would hate to reveal exactly where and when I set my feet. I tend to do so very lightly.
Ah, touche. I do not. And he puts a foot down and just... But enough is enough. It is good to have you in our good graces. Take a look around at this vast spectacle as we dig deeper and harder into the heart. We will soon find the prize, no doubt.
Who could possibly stand in our way?
I ask you, Solomon, who do you think stands in our way from an Alabasta perspective? Your boss has not made it to any of these meetings as of late.
Well, there's some troublesome resistance in Alabast, but my boss made it my business to deal with this resistance, and as I just mentioned, these captives, which I anticipate eagerly to interrogate, will hopefully carry the information that I need to put final end to this resistance. They're tenacious, though, and so we should not sleep on their movements.
I see. Well, if any of them fall prey to your interrogation lethally, our dragon hunter is hungry for some morsels. Hasn't been too much activity on the mountain for him to consume.
Ah, they invariably will. I'll have a gift for them.
All right. Well, we will continue the tour around. Gloria looks over at you. Solomon, do you care to join or pay your respects to our captives for a moment?
Once again, it is very gracious of you to invite me. But as it stands now, I feel I'm already too much acting outside of the confidences of my employer, and as much as I value information for my own sake, as you know, I'm in a dangerous business, and I need to be aware of exactly who it is I'm working for and when. Now, I think I would like to interrogate my captives, or rather your captives, as soon as I could.
Okay. Just make sure they're there for me as well. I'll be back within 2 hours. And give this to your boss. And she palms something and reaches out to your hand.
I extend my hand underneath her hand so as to allow her to drop it into it.
And her hand kind of pulses forward, almost like, like there's something else within her pumping into her palm. Her fingers almost extend as they grab around your hand, shocking you, putting a tension frozen, and you feel a prick on your palm. A stinging sensation for a moment as she grabs you and looks at you with the most vibrant, alive eyes you have ever seen in a human being, besides that of a child. And says, "You would like this very much." She pulls her hand away and keeps her eyes directly on you.
Your generosity seems to know no limits. How great this mission has made you.
It's good to have you entwined with us. I have gifts for you next time we meet. I'll be sure to have them on me.
Very well. I will be sure not to permanently spoil any of the prisoners before you have had an opportunity to interview them yourself.
If you ever make it back. She winks at you. Then begins to lead the rest of the crew out of the room. There's a yellow glow coming from this overall cavern beneath you that you so badly want to go over and examine the infrastructure of all this, but convinced it would almost give you away. You shy away instinctually. You can go ahead and do that if you'd like, but your instinct has pulled you away.
No, I'm playing it cool.
They all leave. The white dwarf remains in the shadow, staring at you, staring at Gloria. As they leave the room, he remains there.
Ferrator, are you to accompany me?
Go about your business.
Very well.
I will be with you always.
Bow ceremoniously to him, and then walk to the exit of the room that I came in from.
Okay. Roll me an overall deception check, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Or performance. Up to you. You were doing both simultaneously.
I'm going to go ahead and go with the performance, and that is a 23.
Okay. That was a surprise.
I would like to, as soon as I'm out of eye shot, apparently, or leave the room, or I just like to try and like take physical stock of myself. You know, just trying to like get a sense of how my body is feeling after having been pricked.
You begin to look around and pat your trousers for a moment. And you notice blood stain where you patted. Taking a look at your hand, you see a pinprick right in the center of your palm. This may be something that Solomon would be aware of, but though you look like him, you are very bewildered by it. And just as you look at this, you hear coming from the direction in which he came.
Do I recognize what kind of a creature this sound might have come from, or if it was a creature, or just some
Roll me a
howling?
nature check.
Okay, can do.
15, maybe 12 will get it to you.
I'm not gonna make it. That's just an 11.
It sounds terrifying. That's all I can tell you. It is most definitely very large, or so it sounds echoing through the chasms. Roll with advantage. I don't want to give away why yet, but roll with advantage. See if you get more than a 12. You are a bit shooken.
Is this nature again?
Yep.
Yes, this time I have a 14.
It is an elk call.
The elk call. The elk call.
As you're racking through your brain what the hell that means and why it's so damn familiar, do you begin walking down the cavern back to the way you came?
I can't believe I didn't write this down. I remember elk call was a way that we communicated with one another at one point.
You walk your way through several caverns, kind of pondering, until you realize your attention is not on your immediate surroundings. And that captivates you once again and distracts you from thinking about what the elk call might mean. As 4 goblins run past you in a corridor, you stick to the side as they run by, going in the general direction that you believe you came from.
Now, I do remember that I took stock of the turns that I took when I came in here with Gloria.
You did. And you have...
So I'd like to focus on that as much as I can, while I'm also remaining sort of out of sight and flustered as I may be by this call.
Okay. You make your way forward, and every once in a while hear footfalls. Some through your journey back, rather slowly. you know are goblins just because there are so many of them running around. You can pick out their footfalls by now. Every once in a while, there are much heavier footfalls, and even ravenous screams coming from different corridors. These are all corridors that you know are not the exit. Do you check them out, or do you continue out?
I want to continue to where I think that my party is jailed, because Sho would like, is obviously his main priority right now is freeing the party, and he doesn't know what has become of them.
Okay. Just then as well, your disguise drops as you're about out of time. You move carefully, slowly, but assuredly in the general direction. You catch wind of several things. One is heavy breathing coming from a corridor that you pass by. The other seems like the same noise from the open cavern below in mining operation. Another, you get a glimpse of bookshelves. Continuing forward, there are piles of rubies and gems, some that seem to be sorting operations of sort. And you kind of see all this as heading out without enough detail to really make much meaning of any of it specifically. But you know it's there.
Was there anybody occupying or around the gems when I'm passing by? Are they guarded?
No guards.
If there are no guards, I would like to try to sneak one.
Yeah. You take a moment. Tell us what your thought process is as you are intending to go back to your party, but something about gems kind of catch you. Jump into Sho for a sec.
Well, party could wait just a couple of seconds, I think. If I happen to nip off and grab one of these gems, I know a genie who might be very grateful. And, well, I'm pretty grateful to this genie myself.
As you go in, there are piles of just uncut, just raw gems. Something about you distinctly can identify these more than you know that you're capable of identifying. And you are quite the trickster to begin with. But uncut gems was never a specialty of yours by any means. There are rubies, emeralds, sapphires. You look around for diamond, but none is to be seen. Roll me a perception check real quick.
Yes. Oh. That'd be a 1. Plus whatever.
There are several other rocks that are scattered about. Let's say 6 of them. That just nothing peculiar. They're rocks and they're obviously of some value because they're organized here, but that's about it. You can't pick out or notice anything peculiar about them. Your attention, what distracts you, I guess, if you will?
Oh, no. Maybe I suddenly realize that I'm pretty hungry. Like, when's the last time I ate? It's probably been a while since I've eaten. I've been so excited by what's been going on. I didn't notice my appetite, but maybe my stomach gurgles and I just have a brain fart thinking about like, oh, man, I could go for a grilled fish right now.
From the grilled fish vendor down in town, of course.
Oh, yeah. My favorite one. Like, oh, no. Terrible time to think about grilled fish.
As you reach down, do you want to go for the mystery bag or do you want to go for ruby, sapphire, and emerald?
I think I would like to go for mystery. If I'm not too imperceptive, I would think that the fact that they are not noticeably high value would kind of make them more suspicious. So if that would be
6.
Say that again.
Roll me a d6.
D6. 6.
Bum, bum, bum. You pocket a gem.
Okay, I've got the gem in my pocket. I'm going to continue on trying to regain my ground, go back out from where I came to the gem room, and sort of try and gather myself and continue to move towards where I believe the party to be.
As you come out, you notice that there was a thick fog in the gem room as well. As you leave, you didn't notice it going in for some reason, but as you come out, there's a thick fog that might have fucked a little bit with your eyes. You continue forward, though, taking note of that, of course. And for about 20, 25, 30 minutes, you navigate the caverns here, taking a few wrong turns, but coming back as you notice things looking ill familiar. Eventually coming to corpse after corpse after corpse after corpse.
Kind of corpses, goblins. Well, then this is warming my heart.
And a spiral staircase upwards.
I'd like to follow the decapitated and dismembered goblins like little breadcrumbs, and assuming that the trail will lead me to my party that I now assume must have been freed. I hope, I suppose. And it's not something else that's terrifying to both goblins and us.
As you make your way up the staircase, spiraling, roll me a perception check again. Oh, let's keep your one. Fuck it.
No, come on. No.
Keep your one. As you come up, you find yourself scanning the corners and the walls until you get to a door that is absolutely just ripped off of its hinges. Flat on the ground, there's a pile of rubble sealing the doorway. You climb over, trying to get through, excited to see your friends once again, excited to see them alive and victorious over a pile of goblins. And you push your head and arms through, and you find yourself almost trapped atop this pile. Looking forward, after squeezing through, looking forward, you notice the room is absolutely full of 30, 40, 50 goblins. All sitting there sharpening blades, hacking away at a dead body of a giant muscular creature and making repairs to a room in front of you. You're stuck. A little bit vulnerable, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Am I stuck? Like, am I unable to move?
You have tried to squeeze through so much that by the time you notice, you can't really squeeze forward or backwards immediately. What do you do in that moment?
I remember that I had asked earlier to learn something in Goblinish from our recently dismembered goblin friend.
His body is still before you.
And that was Akha, which I believe was like a greeting. I just asked him how to say like a greetings in Goblin.
And all the goblins immediately look up at you. The room grows silent.
I would like to angrily say, "Where the hell are my prisoners?"
Roll me. How
I'm trying to assume authority over them. Yeah. So
roll me an intimidation check.
All right.
And you can roll with advantage because you're so damn good at acting. Or let's say you can use charisma instead of. Oh, it is charisma. I always think of intimidation as strength. Silly me.
So that is coming out to an all impressive 11.
Well, luckily, goblins are not smart. Let's roll. You got an 11, huh? Let's see what goblin insight is. I rolled a 12. But let's see if they have -1. Is insight wisdom?
Think so.
You guys all have character sheets in front of you. Somebody help me out.
It's either wisdom or intelligence. It's the same modifier for me. I don't know.
It's wisdom.
Insight is wisdom. Yeah.
Well, you are really fucking lucky. As they all look up at you, they begin bickering amongst themselves, as in reality, you rolled the exact same as what they would be able to perceive, whether or not you are joking or fucking with them. Some scream, "Those are the fuckers who did this," in Goblin, of course, which you can't understand. The other group says, "Oh, blah, 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 blah," in Goblin. You rolled. You make it out. Show, tell me the story of how the fuck that happens. You can get as nuts bonkers as you want. I'll taper it back if you try to give yourself unlimited money or something.
Well, yeah, I would like to, seeing as how I believe that my ploy has worked, I'm going to both try to like scoot myself out of there and compensate for like the pathetic situation of my wriggling by continuing to be like really chastising of them. It's like, "You idiots, you failed at your one job. Those are valuable prisoners." And I'm like trying to scoot myself out. And I'm also trying to make sure like my stolen gem doesn't like slip out of my pocket while I'm doing all this. And I'm like, if I get it loose, I'm going to pop out of my little spot and I'll stick my fist back into there and say, "I'll have your heads for this." And just really hope that they are continuing to buy my ruse, and then start sneaking and then gradually start running down away and checking over my shoulder, make sure nobody's following me for any reason.
And as you depart, they're all kind of like part ways, and I'll just kind of like watch you as you go by, kind of like a rock star coming out after a show through the crowd. They all kind of part and kind of let you through. Some even reach out to touch you.
I pick one random one and I'm like, "Except you did great." Give him a little like affectionate punch and then keep going.
All right. And as you run out, you look back and he's smiling, boasting. And the last thing you hear is as you look back, and they've all just impaled him with scimitars.
I feel some satisfaction. I was hoping that might happen. Maybe not as fast as it did.
You're able to make it out the front entrance of this. And as you leave, you notice also very peculiar to you, but notable, these giant rhinoceros type creatures, but standing at least 15, 20 feet tall, larger than elephants in real life, with huge tusks, carrying loads of gems and rock and other things. There are humanoid creatures with chains that they're being pulled and whipped by goblins who all halt and stop and stare at you as you walk out. Your redness, your horns, all noted by these creatures as you walk by them.
I could.
You hear the occasional code back, but you make it out. Roll me a nature check or a survival check. Yeah, that'll be good.
Survival.
Survival
10.
to track down
10
your
altogether.
party, sir. What did you get?
A 10.
Okay. You walk around for several hours, trying not to get too close to the cave you just escaped from. Picking up several tracks, following them, finding elk tracks and following them, and then getting confused for a moment just because your emotions are so fried and shot from all the intensity they just felt, the adrenaline dump just making your mind way more useless than you know it to be. You eventually realize that an elk track, just because your party has an elk horn, doesn't mean they have elk tracks. You reposition yourself, and after about 8 or 9 hours, you do find your party's trail. Takes you another few hours to hone down on it and find with a 10, that's not so hot. It might have taken you longer than that, show. I apologize. We're not going to go into everything that you did in that time, but eventually, about 20 hours go by. You find your party. You find Soomper concocting a tree from a sprout, growing enormously quick. And go ahead and take it over, gentlemen. What does that look like, Soomper?
I'm like standing over where this tree is like starting, and like you see me kind of going like this. And then once it gets bigger than Soomper's body, he starts doing the Totoro like whoa, whoa thing. As like it gets bigger and bigger. And he says he's making that, he's like, oh, whoa, whoa. He's saying that too while he's doing it. And he wouldn't notice show coming up because he's very focused on this.
But the bark from Conan, because Conan sees him coming,
Aha.
as we just heard him bark.
Well, yeah, but I'm like I didn't even really hear the barking though. I'm just like super.
I got you.
Now, show, as you come up and see Soomper doing this, you see Xander and everybody kind of watching it off for a moment. Conan barks, but he's not barking at you. They're in the mouth of a relatively small cave, and Conan goes. I have something written down for this. Gosh darn it! Oh well, over your shoulder, Xander. You notice Conan was not barking at show at all. As you kind of meet eyes and have a satisfaction flow through you, you realize the barking is growing fainter and fainter and more distant, which instantly shoots a flag in your head to look around. If you know Conan is going away deeper into the cave. You look behind you, just in this moment, and see Conan's tail end turn corner into this dark cave that you've been sitting at the mouth of for some night and not exploring at all. The fear instantly hits you as you remember one of your party members noticing very large cat tracks going in, but no tracks ever coming out.
Conan, come here. Come here, boy. Come.
Whoa, whoa.
You notice he's even further distant into the cave.
Damn it. What is it? What time of day is it?
It's about 7 a.m.
Oh, it's early. Okay.
All right, I want to run after him, so the bubble will drop, because I'll leave the bubble.
I'll follow him.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah. All right. Well, the immediate thought that comes over your mind as you look back was, shit, I got distracted by a shrub. Conan was acting pretty antsy, but I figured it was due to the tree. What is in this small cave, you wonder? Oh, do I have more? Ooh. Oh, no, I don't. I already said all that. Oh, look at that. Look at me. Look at me wing it. All right, you gentlemen go into the cave. Who's all going with Xander? Super, you are in the midst of concocting a tree teleportation device.
I'm
Right.
gonna
I
be
was
going with him.
gonna say, how long does that take?
About 10 minutes.
Okay. And I'm like so I'm 5 minutes into it. Is what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
you're coming to the tail end.
Right.
You're trying to have a climax with all your friends, but then you turn around and your friends aren't there anymore.
I'll continue doing that, and then I'll once that 5 minutes is over, I'll see if I could follow them into the cave.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him as well. Follow Xander.
You guys say anything?
No, it's more like, I'm going after Conan, and if somebody follows me, then that's.
Yeah, I follow him.
I'm
'cause
trying to keep up with Conan.
Who has dark vision?
I do.
I do.
I do.
Oh, fuck. Now I'm like, I should have really set the dark vision already, huh? All right. You guys run through, and in this small entrance, you notice a rubble of rock had fallen and sealed off a much larger cave entrance. This small corridor where maybe there was be enough room for two of you side by side completely opens up into a giant chasm. Cold air blows through and past you. As you look up,
Whoa.
and you can see an ancient cave, but a chasm within this cave. Some of you, if you have dark vision longer than 90 feet, can see some potential man-made structures off in the distance, but your vision begins to fuzz out further into the darkness that you see. Conan is sitting in front of what might be a table, barking at it off to the left side. Boulders that have sealed the entrance that are very right next to this. To your right side, you can feel the cold air almost swirling and howling within this chasm. There are rocks, boulders, stalagmite type structures all around this area, and it is so large your dark vision doesn't see an end and barely sees the ceiling.
Wow. Okay.
Xander, Conan's about 70 or 80 feet from you.
Okay. So I'm going to start closing that distance.
I'm gonna follow closely behind.
All right, how are you guys moving? What are you thinking of?
I'm taking note of every point of my surroundings, making sure that nothing's moving, nothing's hostile, or I'm just trying to survey the surroundings.
My thought is I got to keep him safe. So
And I got to keep Xander safe.
point
as
A
my
to point
other-
B.
Sparkmaster, what are you doing through all this?
I think I want to stay with Super. He's in kind of a vulnerable state while he's casting this thing, and while everyone else is running off, I'm going to stick with him.
I don't think I would follow them in either. I don't know what's going on, and I kind of just want to speak to somebody. So I would say that I'd stay with Sparkmaster and Super in order to ask them what's going on.
Okay, let's go.
Also, have we been going
north?
north? Did I track them north?
You track them up a tad north, but up the mountain.
Okay.
Quite a ways up.
We were about 2 miles up.
Okay.
You also notice sort of an inbred hillbilly gentleman laying on the ground unconscious.
You already replaced me. Yeah. Party's got to do what it's got to do.
And Red Cloud should be somewhere too, right? Or no?
That's who I was referring to. But,
Oh, okay. Okay.
They have apparently become drinking buddies and are sharing an empty thing of liquor, falling
Father P.
over top of each other.
Okay.
All right, make your acquaintance, Show. It's been a while, and Sparkmaster, Jesus Christ, you haven't seen Show. You thought he was dead. Maybe you wished him to be. Namina. I guess Namina, you're not there.
Mm-mm.
I think I knew what happened to Show, and Amina filled me in, so I'm fully expecting him to pull something off. Show, it's good to see you. I'm glad you made it out of the cave.
I appreciate that, Sparkmaster. It's very good to see you too. And I hope that your escape wasn't too scathing. Did everybody make it?
Everybody made it. We escaped by the skin of our teeth, but we're starting to feel better after a good night's rest.
I could use one of those myself. Noticed everybody else has snuck off into that cave. Are we headed back to Ironton, or is there another mission that you all have taken on now?
My understanding is we're heading back to Ironton, but perhaps we should wait until Xander returns.
And Amina.
And Namina.
All right, while you guys are out there, pick a thing, do it.
I would like to. I have the only stone, I believe, to contact Ironton. So I would like to use the stone to make a call. Now I'd like to say, hello, Ironton. Come in. This is the Heroes of Ironton. Our mission is a success. We have the intel. The treaty has been violated. There are orcs in the mountain. There is an intricate operation. And we have almost escaped.
Copy. Orcs, you say. Of what flavor?
All manner of creatures seem to be involved in the bidding of a creature or being called Felor. They are seeking, I believe, a key to the heart, they said, and they felt confident they were near it.
I understand. I'll send this up the chain. This means nothing to me. Stay safe out there. I'll also communicate with my emissaries to the west coast of the Orc outposts and see what they have to say for themselves. Shall we expect your return?
Yes, we should be returning soon. I know that the party is exhausted and in need of recuperation.
We will ready the king's guest quarters.
Excellent.
Be ready for a full debrief. I'm sure there's more than you can say over these 2 minutes.
There's more than I can say, and I'm somewhat concerned about the security of this as a means of communication at this point, so I will keep it to this.
Understood. Whoever you may be. Over and out.
The Heroes of Ironton. Yeah, this is Hero of Ironton.
Security.
Number 1. Out.
Okay, jumping back to within this cave. Both of you have kind of enough dark vision going on here. I am going to put you on a map.
Wow.
Damn it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I had a dog token somewhere. Yeah, fuck it. You don't need a map. All right. Xander, as you're walking toward Conan, you grow closer and closer to these 2 tables full of trinkets and pots. Getting closer, you notice Conan's barking at a table with what looks like an unfinished meal on it. There are several hollow cones of rock fallen to the ground, some cracked open around you as you walk up and follow Conan's trail. These tables. Seems that Conan's followed his nose to what seems to be moldy chicken. You are still, even though you've gone about 80 feet into this, maybe 100 feet into this cavern, you can still not see its other side. The sound of just vast, empty air kind of fills this to give you a sense of scale of what must be in front of you, even though you can't perceive it.
Okay. Come here now.
He looks back at you.
Come on, let's go.
Give me an animal handling check. He seems to be pulling away for some reason.
14.
He begins to kind of walk up to you, head down, smelling one of the cones of rock, and begins licking at something.
What is it? I'll bend down, pick one up, take a look at it.
You look in it, and there's really not much. Roll me a perception check, and Namina as well.
Okay.
22.
Be a 9.
There's some sort of goop within this cone. You kind of feel it, and it feels similar to a rotting animal of sorts. As you look up and go to look back into Mina, you see something glowing off in the distance within this cave.
Is it like
light-
a faint glow?
It comes across as a faint glow to you.
Okay.
How far away?
It's tough
Or
to tell.
which direction, I should say.
Is
let's
it
say
towards
you-
like the structures?
Let's say you turned left to these tables. It is across the room if you would have kept going straight. And maybe another, it's tough to tell, but 150, 300 feet in front of you. Xander, you can tell with your excellent perception that it is painting a light on the other wall of this ginormous cave. Some sort of glowing item.
Hey, before I think that we should investigate that, but I don't really feel like it's something that we should do by ourselves.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, the two of us are the most stealthy here.
Fair.
You probably the most so.
Well, I will. I look at him and say, "Well, you do have a point," and I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
Nice. Does that have a verbal component? If it does, you'll have to do a stealth roll.
Verbal component. Let me look. Doesn't. Let me see. Components.
You need to do a stealth roll. And I guess it's just really a cave.
Yeah.
There's some echo if it was a smaller cave. Not so
I don't
much.
think there's any components. It doesn't say that it requires a.
All spells have some sort of components.
Well, since I do Shadow Arts, it doesn't say I can cast these without components.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. Like no verbal or semantic or anything?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Very neat.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, I might be reading it wrong, but oh wait, Yes, it says verbal, semantic, and verbal and semantic. So yes,
Okay.
I do need to do those. I think.
No worries.
So do a stealth roll on.
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I will cover him for as far as I can see. As far as
Let
like
me go ahead.
the crossbow and stuff.
Open roll 20 and go ahead and jump in. I believe your characters are all somewhat. Let me know if you can see anything.
Barely.
Might mean it's working.
Oh. Let's see what we're looking at.
Oh, and that's where we'll take a break because of logistics. In 2 minutes.
Cool.
Hooligans.
All right, let's take a break.
Starting the break.
Well, yeah, I'm trying not to do it to where we actually have a ding. So if I do it a certain way, then we can still actually see each other.
Oh.
So I'm working on it. I didn't realize we were going to take a break. So
this might be awkward for our one viewer, Xander.
It might be.
Well, if you are our one viewer, feel free to comment on it, and we'll roll a dice and see of our viewers which one wins a prize. And I'll carve you a dice out of either wood or cork from a champagne bottle that we have, and I'll brand it Shore Shack, and I'll even send it to you if you live in a place that costs less than $5 to send it to. And if you don't, then you should still comment, because if I drink enough, I might still send it to you. And thanks for being our viewer. Adventurer?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't see anything on Roll20, which might be a good
Not
thing.
nothing?
I see
Oh,
a
no,
lot of black.
I do.
Then I guess I'm just, bad.
Like you see nothing?
I didn't see nothing.
Zoom out.
I attempted that. However, we will try again.
You have vision?
Not
Character
quite.
is...
No, I don't see your character on the map. I see myself, but not you.
Oh,
He's not behind you?
Okay. Yeah, now I see it. Yeah. Okay. I'm here. All right.
Scaring me, guys. Goodness gracious.
I feel like I was a little bit closer to Xander. Do you want me to move myself over there? Or do you think that's or do you want me to stay there?
Well, he just moved up to Conan. Did you follow him the whole way?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was following him the entire time.
Let's say, yeah, and you are fast. So, yeah, we can say you're about wherever you want to be.
Okay, yeah, that about there is fine. Within 10, 15 feet.
You'd have to move Conan over there, too.
Gosh darn it. What did I do with Conan?
He's at the entrance.
Oh, wow. You could see him?
Uh-huh.
Wow, you have too good a vision? Oh.
Well, he's in the light, so.
Do I not have you with any night vision? Do you have dark vision, Xander?
Yeah. I've got dark vision 60 feet.
Oh, goodness, Xander. Oh, goodness.
There I can see a little bit.
Aha! Much better. And if you zoom out, you might even be able to see your glowing object.
Oh yeah, I saw that when I came in.
Now I had another creature here. There are so many types of goblins, guys. Do you know that?
Green ones, yellow ones.
Exactly. There's even purple ones, if you want there to be. Because when you're the DM, you can do whatever the hell you want. Of course, if you decide to make purple goblins, you gotta have a really damn good backstory about why they're purple. Otherwise, it seems kind of out of place.
Lots of berry juice.
Exactly. The drunken goblins. It bleeds right through their skin. God damn it.
Howdy doody. Dude, the new Spider-Verse movie trailer dropped today. I don't know if you all have seen Spider-Verse, but it's so fucking good. I love that movie. I'm really pumping the new one.
There was a clip of 2099 in there.
Oh, right. That's the Spider-Man suit, the guy that he's kind of wrestling with or whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm so ready for that movie.
Um,
I'm so ready.
That's like me and my wife's like favorite fucking movie.
Is that like the animated
This
one?
Yeah, the animated one.
Yeah, I like that one. Too.
It's
It's
so good.
insane. I played the Miles Morales game, and it was really good.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
They just do a good job with the new Spider-Man games.
yeah, the ones that have been released recently have been really good.
For all of them, with 20% off your purchase of
Gimli. No. What are you doing?
Love how you got named Gimli. That's awesome.
Scratch the door.
Ugh.
All right. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Do 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 do.
Dun 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 dun.
Do 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 do.
November 28th. Look at that. Adventures of Short Shrink. Aha! My God. What was I thinking, gentlemen? What was I thinking? Of course.
You were thinking, how can I lure them over to this shiny object?
Well, it's pretty easy. Just make it shiny.
Oh yeah, no, I fall for
I
it.
mean, you guys don't really have to go there. I'm cool with that too.
I mean, shiny baubles, that doesn't spell encounter at all.
It's not. I mean, to the furthest part of the cave. I mean, it's probably not a valuable item by any means.
Might as well
Right.
just throw it away. Yeah, just throw it away.
Yeah, just walk past it. Oh my god, I have a bunch of ants and they're eating something. Huh. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink of some sort. I'll be back. 20 seconds, we shall begin. My God. Welcome back to Shore Shack Adventures, where we have cold drinks, even though it's balmy as hell here in Florida. Cold drinks really perk you up, if you didn't know. Oh my God, we can even see your screen. Look at this. Look at us go. All right, gentlemen, it's about time. There's a rotting turkey in front of you. It all comes down to this.
All right.
All right. Well, he's going to go ahead, and I'm going to follow him.
Yeah, I'll be first in line. I'll probably make my way like this way.
Hold.
Holding.
Ping where you're going, and I'll move you.
This way.
Oh, God. You're doomed.
Stealthily.
Roll me a stealth check, gentlemen.
Oh, do you even want to? That's like a 30, 40, close to 40
All of us roll stealth.
for me.
No,
Oh.
just these two gentlemen here.
Right.
Well,
37.
I'm letting him get about 30 feet away from me. I'm staying a distance behind him.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled 37.
Well, all right. Xander, you can roll as well.
18.
Okay. As you guys are walking, you slowly push forward and notice a ice
Knife.
pool of water
Whoa.
to your left side.
Mhm.
You
Over here?
eventually start walking up to a very large rock outcropping coming out of the ground and notice a desk filled with papers. A chair pushed out.
Okay. Interesting. I'd like to move up to this wall over here, like as close to the wall, like to where I could see, possibly peer over and see onto the desk, but not close enough to where I can touch anything quite yet.
Xander, he moves so stealthily that you lose track of him.
Oh, damn it.
You can barely see where it is that he is, but you move forward. You're in the dark. Conan by you.
My bad.
Do you continue to follow or stay put?
No, I'm going to let him go ahead, and I'm going to just kind of go in the direction that he's in and make sure nothing's coming up behind him.
Okay.
Okay.
You see
Yeah.
a quail, or a quill, not a quail, a quill. A number of papers sitting there, the chair pushed out. Some dampness on the table.
Interesting. Okay.
But it looks, it doesn't look fresh.
Does not look fresh? Okay.
No,
I'd like to go
nothing
to
about it looks fresh. This place
like-
looks very abandoned.
I'd like to go to probably about here. scanning where my feet go and everything like that, making sure I'm not gonna trip over anything or looking on the ground while I'm moving that way.
Yeah, you're able to go directly against the desk if you'd like.
Okay.
I'll
Yes.
move up into this area.
Looking down, you notice scattered bits of paper, but a little ripped runic symbols. But one paper does have common written on it.
Okay. I'd like to take the papers and read over what I can.
Okay. As you take the paper in common, do you want to pocket the other ones, or?
I will be pocketing the other ones. I'll fold them up and put them in a pocket.
Okay. As you read over the one in common, it reads, "O natural utensils, I come to utilize your capabilities to write a final log. Goblins and ghastly dwarves from beneath are growing too," and then suddenly something falls from the sky as you hear something hits you.
Okay. I jump back.
Something alive! Damn it.
Something alive. Oh no!
Something alive!
It
I
could.
don't know where that rolled here. Blue save encounter. Oh, I need dice. Damn it! Who would have guessed I needed dice?
Oh no!
And it misses as a creature, as a giant large stone cone falls from the sky, pushes against your back, and misses you. You kind of step forward. A slug-like creature coming out of this cone hits the ground, kind of snarls at you, and begins slowly crawling away.
Oh, I'm going to pursue it.
You're on top of it.
Oh, I'm going to attack it as many times as I can.
All right, fire away, good sir.
I'm going to. That is a 18 to hit.
It hits.
Cool. And then I'm going to. That'd be 12 damage to it.
Okay.
Is it still moving?
Oh, it's still moving.
Then I'm going to
It's
spend.
hard rock outside is protecting most of it, and in the darkness, it's tough for you to target the fleshy insides as it pulls them away just as you kind of strike at it.
I'm going to spend a key point and do a flurry of blows.
All right, fire away, sir.
That is 18 and 26. Which, yeah, okay. That is a 9 and a 5. So
All
13
right,
and
how do you want to kill this thing?
I'd like to grab it. With my first attack, I was punching it straight into the ground, realizing that it's really hard, pick it up, slam it down, and then slam it down again.
And as you pick it up, you notice it is immensely heavy.
Okay. I mean,
This thing is like solid rock, and it stretches about 4 feet long.
Okay. I attempt to pick it up and then realize that ain't happening. Then I just jump on it and stomp on it twice.
All right. As it kind of wilts a little bit and the rock starts to turn a little bit to flesh, it looks like as it sits motionless on the ground. It has a single eyeball, and on the top of its head, 3 pincers that come to a butthole-looking orifice on the top of its head. 3 small insect-like legs are sticking out the side that it used to crawl across the ground at a very, very slow pace. You look up. Roll me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Oh, Lord. That's a nat 1.
And explain the nat 1 to me. How's that look? What happens?
I
Why
feel
can't
like
you see
as-
shit?
I feel like why I can't see anything is because while I was gaining my footing on top of this creature, I might have slipped and fallen down, trying to look up to see if there's anything else coming to attack me from above.
Gotcha. You fall to the ground. Xander, you notice this cat attacking something, striking at Rock, and then killing it.
Yeah, I killed Rock.
What is it?
I have no clue. That's me falling.
Oh yeah, stealth roll just turned into a nat 2.
What's it look like?
A stalactite might. It's like it's pointed, so a rock came from above.
A stalagmite is the bottom one, and a stalactite's the top one. You can remember it by might. They have to be mighty to push up, and tight they have to hold on tightly.
Oh, I
Right on.
always needed a way to remember those. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, I'm now down on the ground.
Did you see a roll come through roll 20, guys?
No.
No.
Fucking beautiful. I love it.
All right, so I'm going to move up to where he's at.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself.
And I'm going to go ahead and move over to where the glowy object is.
Okay. As you're moving past the chair, you can see in front of you it's a staff laid against the wall. A staff with a loop through one end of it, with an intensely bright light in contrast to the darkness around you. Just then, you feel wrap around your torso, just and begin to pull back on you. You're not sure what it is. You're looking over your shoulder. You don't see anything but darkness in the sky. Your feet leave the ground as a tendril wraps around you, looking at Rock. You are completely grappled as it pulls up. Namina, 14
Yes.
to hit for you.
That is a miss.
The similar tendril as you see wrap around Xander begins to pull him up. You look back just as you see one flying toward you from a rock outcropping on the ceiling. Xander, you begin to be pulled toward him, toward this creature of some sort off the ceiling. You're now 25 feet in the air.
25. Okay. Let's see if I can.
As you're being pulled toward the mouth of what looks like a stalactite that opens up in the center, you can see a slime extending through this maw of lattice work mouth like that of an octopus.
All right. Well, I can see
23
the
points.
ground, right?
You can see the ground.
Okay. Misty step.
Can you do that as a reaction?
Yeah, that's my fey touch.
Oh, beautiful. Misty step it is.
That's going to be a misty step back to the ground and take off running back towards the towards the door.
Okay, you do. And then
I will follow suit.
and Conan has also gotten tendrilled
Conan has gotten tendrilled
and begins to be pulled up toward the sky as well. As you guys are running forward, Misty Step, he leaves the ground and begins to go up.
Where's Conan right now?
He's right there.
Okay. All right.
But he's there, 15 feet in the air.
Okay. That's fine, I think.
10 feet
Well-
in the air if you're running back already because of your speed.
Okay. What? Is it my turn right now?
Sure.
Okay. I'd like to see if I can do some dope monk shit and climb up this rock right here and see if I could. I guess I can't. I probably can't see the ceiling, but I'd like to see if I can jump across and use my kitty cat claws and cut his little mouth tentacle off.
Okay. You can attempt this, but if you fail, Conan gets bit.
Oh man. Well, my acrobatics is really good. I don't think I'll fail it.
You have a
Don't think.
DC to get to a 10 roll. That's not too hard. 16 acrobatics to get there, and then a swing to hit.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that. All right. I'm gonna attempt. Oh yeah, that's a 26 on acrobatics,
Nice.
and then
You jump up. You come midair, straight into a tendril right in front of you that's holding on to Conan. You have a good 4 feet away from him. There's no way he'll do any collateral damage.
alrighty, I'm going to use my kitty cat claws and hit with a 23,
You hit.
and then we'll do 5 damage.
Whoosh! You strike it. It curls back but doesn't sever.
Could I be cool and do a flurry of blows too and do a couple more hits? I could. I will. If it is allowed. I
You
will do a
can't because
flurry of-
this technically was never really your turn.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
As you fall to the ground, Conan gets whisked up into the air, and you hear whatever that means. What are you two doing?
We have to save him. Is there any lights that you can put up there that I could possibly see and possibly run up the wall? I could.
Are you guys having a conversation about this? While
No.
I
All right, so I'll throw dancing lights up into the air so we can at least see where it's gone.
Okay. The light goes up, and you see a stalagmite with 6 tentacles floating out of it. 2 coming back and pulling from you. A giant, massive 20, 25-foot stalactite. Monster of some sort with 7 eyes, all glowing now a little in the distance. Moving on the ceiling of this cavern about 40 feet up.
Whoa!
All right, and I'll take a shot with my crossbow.
All right. Go ahead and roll. Are you aiming at a tendril or are you aiming at him?
I'll aim it at an eye.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
21.
Hit.
5 damage.
All right.
By any chance, do they hear the commotion that's going on?
We'll say after this round, they at least begin to get suspicious of you not returning. It's been probably about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. I like to go investigate. Get out of here, doggy.
Go ahead and roll initiative, gentlemen. Let's go ahead and make it everybody.
All right.
Okey-dokey. That's a 13.
11.
6.
13.
Xander Namina's 13. We got Spark Masters at 13. We got 6.
No, I'm at 11.
Yep, Xander's an 11. Spark
And
Masters
I'm
13. Namina 13, Show 6.
And I'm 7.
Super. 7. Oh, cool. I get a roll. Let's see. Roll 20. Oh, no. I want to roll D20. Real dice are so much easier. Oh, hot damn. That's not good for you guys. All right. Okay, that's better for you guys. Okay. What a bing, bada boom. Well, what damage you get? You get 5? Nice.
5. Yeah, 5.
5 points of damage. That was Xander. Super. Show.
Yes.
Would you guys like to enter the cave?
Yes.
Am I done? Yeah, doing my thing.
Yeah.
Then yes, absolutely.
All right. As you enter the cave entrance, this is what you see. You can hear commotion coming from around you, but specifically where you cannot perceive. Ping where you'd like to move to.
Now,
some of you may see further than others.
hey, Mike.
I like to look right here.
Is it this?
So I can see both downways.
Is what?
Is that what we see?
Oh, I got you something. Don't you worry.
Oh, those things, yeah. I've never faced them, but they're scary looking. But I'm going right here. They're scary.
1 second. I'm not looking. I'm not watching. It does look scary. But mine's a mix of a few different creatures.
Yeah. What's up with you and the inbred creatures?
But my world, they don't discriminate. They just all free loving, you know?
Mike, move my character.
Sorry, Super.
There. Okay. Can I tell, can I hear which side all the noise is mostly coming from, to my left or my right?
Well,
neither.
I do.
On the other side of that rock.
I do have dancing lights up, so you should be able to see those.
Oh.
Ooh, we should put some lights on. Boom. Boom.
Whoa. So I will, I guess, kind of go around the left of this rock.
Okay, you make it about there.
Whoa. That's a freaky looking thing, man. All right, I'm like, hey, they're right up ahead, is what I yelled to the rest of my dudes.
All right.
Just then, of course, more must happen. We have a 7 and a 19 as 2 creatures drop from the sky and land on you. Cones and slime. One just smacks you. You dodge one as it kind of graces by you, and you're like, whoo, that sure was close. And then another one smacks you right on the back of the leg. It pierces through your skin, giving you 3 points of damage. Looking around you, there's 2 creatures alive with little crawly arms kind of scooting across the ground.
Okay, who was that too?
That was Super.
Oh, you heard? Oh, shoot. Okay. I didn't realize it was me.
Show, where are you at?
I guess I would like to move up behind Super.
All right, as you're moving behind him, you see this fall upon him as 2 creatures are next to him, crawling around on the ground, not very fast.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I would like to attack those creatures.
Fire away, sir.
I'm going to do my double cast of Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
Double cast of Eldritch Blast.
believe that should have just cast it. Yeah, still haven't figured out how to work this. Here we go.
Nice, a 13. And it kind of deflects off of its shell and flies by it.
Did you got those numbers through on your end? Because I still haven't figured out where that shows
I
up.
only got a single 13.
All right. Well, then
Roll
I got to
again.
do another one.
A 19. You hit for 4 damage.
Okay. I think that's all it is that I could do in this turn. So.
All right. Xander and let's see, Xander and our good friend Namina. You get 2 more ropes tendril around you. A 13 to you, Xander, as it swipes under your leg, and you kind of jump up as it just misses you. The same one, unexpected, flails and hits you, Namina, with a 21 to hit, wrapping around you, squeezing tightly around your arms, pulling them to your side, and lifting you up 25 feet into the air.
Oh, nice.
Up.
All right. Do I take any damage from that?
No.
Fun. Well, okay then. I'd like
Just
to
then,
make.
you notice something fall from the creature's mouth and hit one of the stalagmites.
Did it look like a dog?
You couldn't tell while jumping rope with tentacles, but you could assume.
I am going to try to get myself free from this grapple.
How would you like to do that?
Well, I'd like to claw at it with my back claws, and
All
kind of
right.
like
roll me a strength check.
strength check or saving throw. Check.
Check.
Cool. That'd be a 20.
You're able to pry free just enough to where your body kind of slips and morphs, and you fall 25 feet, but land on your feet. That's for sure.
No damage for me. Monk shit.
Right on. Namina, okay. Who's my other S?
S?
So, Sparkmaster, it was your turn.
Oh no.
I guess you guys both have 13s. Namina, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like
that
to,
was your action.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of put myself in a defensive stance.
Oh, fuck or fuck. You're at a disadvantage on that.
I am?
You were at disadvantage on that roll. Go ahead and roll again.
Okie dokie.
As you're being wrapped up, you're not only being wrapped and held, but little threads are mining their way into your skin and pulling energy from you, sapping juices from your body.
Yeesh. Well, yeah, that don't work then. I got a 7.
You are still 25 feet up in the air.
Nice.
You imagine yourself pulling through, but then reality came to as your constitution gathered about yourself. You are being sucked dry.
Fun. I don't like
mentally
this.
And physically.
Well, is there... I can't do any sort of attacks, can I? While grappled. Nope.
You can while grappled. You can't while restrained, and you are also restrained.
Oh, well, all right. That'll do it.
Sparkmaster, it is your turn.
All right. I am going in on the offensive here. And I am going to attack that creature that's right in front of me.
Okay. Fire away, good sir.
All right.
What are you attacking it with?
I'm attacking it with my sword.
Fuck yes.
And that is a 19 to hit. All right. I will roll damage. We got 7.
All right, 7. You crack kind of the outer casing of it, but it's still there and slowly begins to move away. Moving to there. Or, oh, no, it's going to move this direction. In between you both. The other one moving in front of you, Soomper, kind of unacknowledging that you're there. Trying to push between your legs.
I mean, it won't even acknowledge me. That's rude.
Sparkmaster, anything else you would like to do?
No, that's all for now.
All right. Xander.
All right.
As you just jumped up this thing, you saw something fall. You have a feeling it was Conan.
Where'd he fall?
Somewhere over on the other side of this rock here.
All right. Then my goal is to run towards the other side of that rock there.
All right. As you run around, you can notice a lifeless canine body about right there, fallen within the jags of the rock.
Okay.
He doesn't look well or conscious.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use
How much total HP did he have?
how many what?
How much total HP did he have?
He had
Super, you're on deck. Joe. Look it up in between your next turn. I'm assuming he didn't insta die,
okay.
but there's a
So-
chance he might have.
Going with Shatter at 3rd level. I can cast that up to 60 feet away, so I'm going to
Okay.
cast it right on him.
All right. Cast away. Is it a save?
That is going to be a Con 16 save.
Rolls a 12.
He takes 21 damage.
As you guys all hear an earth shattering. Also,
As he lets out just a no.
several stalactites start to fall from the air all around the cavern in response to the noise. Super, it is on you, sir. Your ears pierced.
Yes. So these slug things, they're going like away from us, right? Is what it appears, at least.
You're surrounded by them.
Oh, I thought you said that like it went by me without acknowledging me. Maybe
It's
I'm-
going by you without acknowledging you, but hasn't made it by you yet.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I guess I kind of ignored. I'm kind of assuming I'm thinking that it's trying to run away from this other creature, like it's scared of it. So if I could I move 5, 10, 15, 20?
You potentially take 2 opportunity attacks if you do.
I take 2
You could.
to attack the slug thing.
To move past the 2 that are directly next to you.
So I
You
could
go ahead and move.
Okay, well, I'll just move over here.
All right.
He has 15.
And then I'll fucking blast my wand at this thing right here.
Roll a D100, good sir.
D100.
Don't hit enlarge.
Couldn't be bad, right?
1. Literally a 0, 0, and a 1.
All right. Tell me how it looks.
Yeah, here 1 second. Let me see what
Slow.
it does.
It's slow. You
Oh,
alter.
yeah, it is. It's slow.
Ooh. I'm not even sure what slow does.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. That can't be better.
Okay, so I do 1 charge. You alter time around up to 60 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube.
Speed is half, and it takes a -2 penalty on AC and dexterity saving throws. It can't
Nice.
use its reaction. On its
Right.
turn, it can either use its action or bonus action, but not both.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I'll cast it on that 1 creature for sure, and I could choose 6. I think those other slug things are.
They're not near.
Yeah, they're not in the area. So yeah, just the 1 thing is all I cast it on.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mark yourself down for 1 cast of your wand.
I did.
Because that's kind of important.
Yes. Where does it say it? Oh, okay. There's the charges. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
All right. Show. There are 2 slug-type creatures crawling in front of you. Super has ran past them and began casting some weird thing out of a wand that scares the crowd of you guys.
Whose turn is it now?
It's Shotu Tatu's turn.
Shotu Tatu.
All right. Seeing as how Super is taken off in this direction and the battle seems to be going in that direction, Show would also like to go in the same direction as Super. Or at least get clear of these guys. Not sure how to do this marking, but
All right. If you just hold your cursor, yeah, you
there
can
you go, like right in that direction.
You mark your way that way. As you run by, 3 stalactites fall. The highest one is a 13 to hit you. Does that hit?
No.
All right. As you look back, there are 3 more slug creatures who have fallen from the sky.
My God. I would like to, yeah. I'd like to attack the largest, most important looking creature.
Okay, can you see the ginormous creature they're all battling?
Well, maybe not if it's behind that rock.
It is that rock.
Well, it is the rock.
You are, yeah, you can see it with your dark vision. You got some fucking great dark vision. It's got partial cover, so if you do anything ranged, it's at disadvantage.
Is a disadvantage. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm doing something ranged, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to fire double-barreled Eldritch Blast its way. So I'll do this
double-barreled
4 times, I guess. So this is the first one at disadvantage.
Okay.
And then the second one.
Ooh, man, you had some cool rolls if they were your higher rolls. As they hit the background around this creature, none make contact.
Dang.
You ending your turn?
Yes, unless I can move more. Now, yeah, I'm going to end my turn, I suppose.
Yeah, you can move a little bit more if you want. Because you move from here, that's 30 feet.
I would like to move a little bit more, but I would like to. I don't know. I want to try this differently.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'd like to pay attention above myself. Like to look up while I move to see if I
Yeah.
can spot anything that's like looking down or wanting to drop on me and avoid it,
Okay.
and then move just closer to them.
Okay. Yeah, you make it about there. You see the ceiling is just riddled with stalactites, like all over the place. None you can see are moving.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. These creatures, all these slugs start moving to the left and right at a very, very slow pace. The monstrosity on the ceiling goes and swings at you again with tentacles. Both of you getting a 10 to hit you, Namina.
It
and a
can only
19.
make one attack on its turn though with slow.
Oh, fucking
Nice.
Nice.
Whew.
Does it?
Well, 10
strike-
misses.
Okay. Does it cast a wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn?
It's the end of its turn, right? 15.
Okay. Yep. Can only cast. You can only attack once.
Yep.
It's an action or bonus action. No. Cannot make more than one melee or ranged attack. Gosh darn it! You lucky son of bitches! You lucky sons of bitches! And it
Not gonna die today.
It rolls a nat 1 on the save.
Nice.
Am
I still grappled by it?
Oh, you are still grappled, huh?
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think
it
I think
definitely
it's-
can reel you in. And because it tried to make the tentacle strike, it cannot bite you, but you can feel the smell of just rotting flesh within the teeth of this as its butthole mouth is pulsing like inches from your face as drool and things kind of reach out to you. Your body still being sucked dry from the inside out. The breath of this thing, it doesn't breathe shallow. It's just, and then you can feel it smelling you through its mouth, which makes it salivate and drip on you. You are literally, and I don't mean feet, I mean inches from the teeth of this razor sharp daggers that are pulsing.
Oh,
Go in.
God. That is repulsive.
Sparky, it is your turn.
All right.
Is it my turn? I thought I would go first with higher decks.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
Sparky, you're on deck.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to get it out of this thing.
All right. Roll me a strength save, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Or a strength check, disadvantage.
One of them was a 20. I rolled an 8.
All right. You try to squeeze 3. Your claws dig into it. You are able to get one arm out, but then it kind of falls back in as the tendrils kind of latch around you and squeeze tighter.
As my turn wraps up, I said, "Help! Help! Anything! Help! 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 Please! It stinks!"
Sparkmaster.
All right. I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
And I've got all these creatures in a line, and I'm more than 30 feet from Show, but within 30 feet of all 3 of them. So I'm going to use my breath weapon straight up. Going to hit all 3 of them.
How far does your breath weapon go?
What'd you say?
How far is the range?
30 feet. 30 feet.
All right.
It's not quite up to Show, so he's off the hook, but I can hit all 3 of these guys.
Fire away, good sir.
All right. And breath weapon is a line, and it's a dex save, and the damage is 9.
All right, deck save. They got an 11, a 10, and a 12.
And then it was a 12. Dex save.
Right on. One saves. Oh, damage is 9?
Damage is 9, yeah.
All right. They're all shocked, but they're all still there.
Okay, and then I think I still have some more movement.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try
And
to.
one did fall right in front of you as
As I
you
was
were
moving.
casting breath weapon.
Oh my.
And he gets blasted with it as well and fails his save throw.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna continue to move upwards, and then then I'm out of movement, and that's it.
Okay. He does hit a critical hit on you, and does 5 damage as you were just casting your breath weapon. Hits you right on the front of your jaw, just splits your nose wide open.
Ugh.
You could smell your own blood dripping into your face. You take 11 points of damage.
11 points. Okay.
And then he just gets electrocuted to fuck and fries to the ground unconscious.
All right.
Xander?
Yeah.
Good sir. What is it that you do?
I'm going to run up to him, pick him up.
Okay. Make me a dex save or an acrobatics as you climb up, as he's about 12 feet in the air on a rock.
21.
Nice. You're able to scale up this with pure passion.
Grab him, alive, dead, whatever, indifferent. Grab the body and run back as far as I can run back.
You can make it to about right there, let's say.
And I'm going to turn around, and since Namina's up there, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
on the son of a gun.
Fire away.
So needs a dex save of 16.
He fails.
All right, so now all attack rolls have advantage.
Right on. As you guys notice, the tendrils that were blending into the ceiling rather well are all have a certain aura to them now, as the dancing lights are also around them illuminating. Dancing lights concentration?
That's what I was getting ready to check. So they might be concentration. They are, so they're going to drop. So so they get lit up with. He's now purple.
Okay. The light itself of the surroundings goes away as this glowing creature is swinging its tentacles around rather slowly on the ceiling. Super. Show, you were on deck.
That is
Now,
my.
Can you
it's a
use bonus action to move further?
No,
Just action.
just an action.
Okay.
Wait, so
Super
what
good, man.
is everybody?
You see Xander grab Conan's body off of a rock, jump down, cast a spell as he's running away, and the entire creature begins to glow as the environment around you goes dark, except for the creature himself.
Right. I have it's a concentration spell, so does that mean I have to keep concentrating to keep casting it?
Means you can't cast another concentration.
Okay, cool. No. Wait, so I can see the creature then since it's lit?
Yep.
Okay.
You can.
I will cast.
And he should be glowing.
I will cast a classic ice knife, level 2.
All right.
So
Mina, you're not going to make it.
7.
Man, as long as I'm not eaten by
Yeah.
this disgusting thing, I'm okay.
Ice knife.
I'm
10.
thinking ice knife.
10 total to hit.
It's advantage.
Oh, okay. Not much better. 11 total to hit.
Okay, as ice knife flies, you miss.
Also, slow gives it a -2 to AC.
Correct. You miss.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Damn, dude. Okay. I just go.
What about
Dang,
the
damn it.
explosion?
Yeah, is it? Do I hit anywhere close, like within 5 feet of it?
You don't. It
Okay.
flies past him. It was a solid miss there. You were aiming for
Nice.
one of the tentacles. It seemed like as they flailed around, you were caught up in the emotion and didn't strike accurately.
Right. Well, I guess that's my turn. There's not really much more I could do. I'm
All right.
still I'm not like within reach of this thing, it sounds like, right?
Only time will tell.
Well, you said it's
Go.
glowing.
Show to Tatu.
Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. It was my screen was kind of like not showing it to me for a minute. I can see
Oh,
it
no
now.
worries. I mean,
Okay.
you're about 50 feet away from it.
Right. Yeah, I see that now. Thank you.
So Xander is running away with Conan, and Namina. I can see Namina is being consumed by this thing right now.
Not yet.
You can't see that.
I can't see that.
Oh yes,
But you did
actually,
hear
you
me-
can. You have such great dark vision. You can see him getting ready to have his head bitten off.
All right. Well,
Please no.
does it seem like I could move somewhere in order to not deal with the disadvantage I was last time? In other words, can I tell what the obstacle is that I'm trying to overcome, and can I overcome it by moving? Or is it just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. If you move due east.
Okay.
you
Yeah.
Move out there.
Yeah. I would like to do that then.
You're eating my shoelace.
I'd like to move there so that I have a clear shot of it, and I would like to give my best shot at hitting this creature where it looks vulnerable, not near Namina, hoping to distract it or put it into pain or something.
Dude,
to
I
free
don't care.
Namina
Hit me
up.
if you have to.
All right, fire away, sir.
With
All right.
advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage.
All right, so this is the first of two with
Okay.
advantage, I guess. Should be, depending on
As
which
it
one.
flies
hits.
by him, the tentacles making it and disrupting your view of its main body, and it's moving through other stalactites. You whiff the first one.
Son of a bitch, dude. What the hell is this guy's AC? All right, and that's number
One,
2.
21. You land.
All right. So,
As maybe a piece of it falls off as you strike, glowing in the color of your Eldritch Blast, falling to the ground.
and yeah, I guess I'll just yell, "Hold on to Mina." See if I can encourage him or something.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
All right. These other creatures begin crawling back up the rock face, moving ever so slightly. Super. All right. Nobody else is underneath one. My God. This slow ass creature, as hungry as it is, takes a fucking bite.
Oh no.
15 to hit.
That is a miss.
As he
Wait.
is so slow. What's the well?
Oh well, I was gonna ask. Doesn't a restrained creature have advantage on attack rolls against
God.
him?
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
I'm fair.
help.
Okay.
Doesn't help. As he's slowed, you're moving. He goes to take a bite. You move out of the way. Your hands touch the sharp teeth, and the goo just fills your hand, and you're able to move and squirm in such a way that you go between the teeth. Just every time it's about to go, you just winch back just enough. You can feel the hairs on your face get caught in its teeth. but none of them make decent contact on your skin. It begins to move a little faster. And also goes ahead and moves back a little bit as well with you in its grasps.
Fun.
There you go. It is now your turn, Namina. Good sir.
I will try to break free of his bind once again.
Disadvantage, my friend. Fire
Can
away.
can you attack?
I can't attack because I'm restrained as well as grappled. So I can't do hardly anything aside from try to break free, which we'll see how it goes. Can I try to is there I'm trying to see. Is there a way that I could like try to squeeze my way out instead of strengthening and forcing myself out?
I think it's still strength. Like you're trying to
Okay.
squeeze, you're trying to push. Like,
Okay.
as you know, if you're being bear hugged, I mean, yes, you're trying to like sleek your way out, but you do that by pushing out, making enough room to sleek your way through. So it's still going to be a strength check.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, that was. Yeah, no, that's 5.
And you can feel every time you try to push, you feel just weaker
Oh God! Help me, please!
and weaker as the gnawing teeth drip.
Do whatever you need to.
Your face
Hit
is
me
now-
if you have to.
It becomes hard to breathe now, even because the saliva is just over your mouth, over your nose. You have to push your tongue through just to make a hole to breathe. Sparkmaster.
All right.
This is all up to you, my friend.
I'm going in. And I think I am out of movement there.
Okay.
Not quite able to see. Namina's not in range of any of my other spells. I think that's it. That's all I can do for now.
Okay. Xander, with Conan in your arms, you're moving at half speed. Running away from this creature, you've casted a spell.
Well, I mean, it's moving.
coming
It's
up.
moving away. I'm going to stop right there,
Mm-hmm.
and
Super, you're on deck.
Gotcha.
And you're going to get to act
Now-
here shortly if Xander doesn't do anything.
I'm trying to grasp the size of the creature. Is it like more than 10 feet big?
Yeah. About 30 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Shatter on the side of it away from Namina.
Okay.
All right. So it'll be Shatter at 3rd level, con 16 save.
Okay. Give me. Yeah, I guess you're able to do that. What's the distance?
60 feet.
What's the radius? Sorry, of the effect.
10 feet.
Okay.
10 feet sphere.
What's the damage?
22.
Nice work, sir. You see one of the tendrils actually falls to the ground. It almost shakes and loses grasp from the height it is already. Barely hanging on. You notice like a stalactite kind of about to fall. This thing, though moving away, itself is about to fall. And echoing to this cavern of an absurd amount. Give me a Constitution save either way, Namina, because we're in a cave. And Shatter
Oh.
is pretty
Loud. That is a 9.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
Yep.
Might have some hearing damage.
No, that's fine. Better than dead.
And
All right,
I'll
Super,
just I'm just going to kneel down with him there, and I'm just going to check. I'm just going to check Conan.
Okay. You can do a medicine check next time if you would like as an action.
Okay.
Let's look him over. He's definitely not conscious. I'll give you that.
Right.
Super.
I will. Yeah, I'll shoot a second level ice knife again at the exact same spot that Xander shot at, and I'll move up a little bit too. I have 60-foot range, but I'll just move up a little bit too.
Okay.
Like 10 feet maybe or something.
Okay.
And here, yeah, let me roll. Dude, 11, bro.
All right.
I'm
You
running
fire
rolling garbage today.
with it. Well, it's because you're supposed to be using your damn wand, man. I don't know what you're thinking.
Oh, that's true. I don't know why. I was doing that. But I can't.
Ice
do
knife
it, like,
has never worked for you.
Ice knife will work one of these days. One of these days. Maybe you're right. Maybe I need to rotate ice knife out. But I can't. I'm not risking doing the wand again because I want slow to keep on affecting him.
Yeah. Okay. Show to Tatu. Show to Tatu.
Show to Tatu.
You're muted, Show to Tatu.
My bad. All right. How much am I seeing everything from where I'm at?
As much as, let's see. Yep, you can see this creature moving. He's about to get cover again, but looks loosely hanging on. You can see Namina still in his grasp, seems to be flinching away from getting his head bitten off, quite literally. Xander is with an unconscious dog in front of you, and the rest of your party is about at your lines, casting things at it.
I would like to make sure that I'm still within full sight of it. If it has gotten away from me or out of my line of sight or hidden behind something, I'd like to get clear of that. But I suppose probably moving more to the east.
If it moves past this next piece, you'd have to get all the way up like into these cavern pieces in order to get a clear shot at it.
Okay, well then I would like
right
to.
Now you have a clear shot.
Right. Yeah, I'd still like to make some distance, make some moves towards it, just
Okay.
in case that were to happen. So just keep bearing down on it. I see that it's in retreat, so I'm going to try and push that pressure. And I'm going to go ahead. Let's see here. I think I would like to try the same thing that Xander just did. That is to say, cast Shatter on it in such a way as to hit it on the farthest bit from Namina.
Yep.
So if that's possible, if I can see a part of it that's and Namina's not being used as a body shield, I would like to cast Shatter.
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it, man.
Alrighty then.
What level?
Second.
All right. Needs a save? What's the save? DC 14. Boom. It saves. So it's half damage. You rolled an 18.
Yeah, half.
All right. So that would be 6 points of damage. Well done. Go ahead and roll me a con save again, Namina.
That's an 11.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Let's see. No. Those guys. Oh, these other creatures begin to crawl back up into the air. Oh, God. Crawling up. This stalactite creature whips out its tentacles. Seems to have gathered its speed again. Let's go with One tendril for Xander. It's an 11. One tendril for Show. It's a 9. One tendril for Super. It's a 19. And one tendril for Sparkmaster. It's a 17.
A 9 does not hit.
What's his distance on those things?
A lot.
That's some
Yeah, it's
tendrils.
pretty. It's like 100 feet, 120, I think, maybe even.
And then
Just going off memory.
as you guys are jumping and dodging, you hear a bite down. It's a 24 to hit, good sir.
Yeah.
50 feet.
Oh, it's 50 feet. Okay, well, it's still a lot. Sorry.
You had 27 points of damage.
27. Ow! I'm going to play dead.
And it was moving away, so it didn't grasp you, Super or Sparkmaster.
How much damage do I take?
Xander, please don't look up my creatures, please.
How much should I?
That was common knowledge.
No.
Because you can always adjust it too. Maybe the average one is 50 feet, but maybe this one is like 100-foot one or whatever, right? But
Well, that would suck, and that would really make Mike a dick.
But yeah, how much damage do I take, Mike?
Yeah, same here.
You don't take any.
Oh,
I thought you said it hit me for 19.
yeah.
It restrained and grappled you.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Oh,
You have now tendrils wrapped around your legs
oh.
Right. Yeah.
or your torso.
For sure.
Sparkmaster for you.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll with it, Xander. Sorry, bud. I have a circle I have drawn around it on the DM layer that shows me a range that I have set for it already.
Do it.
All right, it's now your turn, Namina. You
I
have now officially been bit. The teeth are actually still sinking into your shoulder. You were able to move your head out of the way.
I don't have anything.
Headbutt.
You know, we may try something. So you know that special herb that I have in my pocket?
Remind me?
Bojita?
Yes.
I'm gonna shove that into its mouth.
With what hand?
Never mind. Not gonna do that.
What about feet?
I would.
I like the idea. Let's say you can make a dex instead of a strength with disadvantage if you want to attempt it. Let's say it's the same DC of 15.
Will do. Damn it, man! I'm rolling like crap. Actually, wait, no, that doesn't. No, that doesn't work.
Just give me the number, man.
14.
All right. You're able to grab hold of the Bojita in your pocket, but as you pull up, the weakness that overcomes you and the ringing in your ears, you just can't get your hand free.
All right, and then I will just lay limp from now on.
Okay. Oh, nice. Dead cat.
I am a dead cat.
Sparkmaster.
Play possum.
You are now wrapped and restrained. You look to your right. You look to your right, and Super begins being reeled in by this creature.
Okay. And I cannot move because I'm restrained.
Yep. You can make a strength check at disadvantage.
I will do that. Does that count as my action?
It does.
Okay. I'll make a strength check at disadvantage. Okay. And I got 13.
Oh. You're not able to make it. It bites down on you. The strength that you normally would have has begun to be leached from you. Xander.
Sparkmaster?
Yes, Xander.
No, I mean I'm asking. He was tangled too and pulled up.
Yep.
He was tangled, not pulled up.
I'm not being pulled yet.
So he's grappled, but he's not bitten.
It's grappled, but it's not pulling.
So he's on
Okay.
the ground still, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
On the ground.
I'm going to use my dagger and my rapier and two-hand attack the tendril that's pulling Super.
Okay. Fire away, sir.
All right. So the rapier was a natural 20,
Nice.
Nice.
and the dagger is a 9.
Roll damage
So-
on the rapier. You whiff the dagger.
Yeah, I whiffed the dagger. Clear off. That one's going to be a 6, 12, 30, 40, 15.
15 as the tendril and begins to flop on the ground. Super, you're able to pull yourself through it, taking 1 point of damage from falling. You're able to pull yourself free from this tendril. Super. Xander, if you wouldn't like to move, it is now your turn, Super.
Um,
Go ahead and move your guy wherever you want, Xander.
yeah, I'll be. No, I'm good.
Super.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just continue because the slow effect is still affecting him, right?
It is
No.
not.
It is not. All right. Well, then I'm gonna blast him again with these say magic wand. You mother.
Oh, roll a D100, good sir.
All right. I like this random one. 29.
Oh, Lord.
Woohoo!
A cloud begins to fill the air that smells like shit.
Oh, lovely.
You cast a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow, nauseating gas centered on a point within range. The cloud spreads around to corners and is heavily obscured. Each creature that is completely within the cloud on its turn must make a con save against poison. On a failed save, the creature spends its action in that turn, retching and reeling and vomiting.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Creatures that don't need to breathe are immune to poison automatically succeed on this throw. A moderate wind would push this around.
All right. Stink it up, baby. I'm like, I heard you like it stinky. And yeah, I don't move or anything. That's my turn.
All right, right on, man. Show, it is now on you.
How's the creature looking?
He's looking like a rock,
Looking like a
hanging
rock.
from the ceiling, a little loosely.
Not looking any worse for the wear since all of our beatings.
He's definitely looking worser than he began.
Okay.
He began as an actual rock, and now he looks like a rock that's barely hanging on.
Okay. Well, that's progress. So, Amina's still there and still in need of help. I am all out
please.
of spell slots, but I can cast Eldritch Blast at will. So it's going to be 2 more Eldritch Blasts aimed
Double
as
barrel
best I
Eldritch
can
Blast.
at whatever seems to be holding Amina.
Fire away, good sir.
All righty.
Oh, of course, I deleted the creature. Oh, there's a stinky cloud.
There's one is 22 to hit for 9.
Nice.
And 2 8 to hit for 10.
All right.
Fairy Fire is in effect it's not in effect anymore, is it?
Yep.
It is still in effect?
Yeah, it would be 10 rounds.
It should be.
Okay, so then yeah, those would be at an advantage, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Oh shit. Well then I'm gonna go ahead and get one. I guess I'll do 2 more and just take the best
Yeah.
2.
Let's say that would be your first one. For
Let's
9
do
damage.
Nice.
Number 2 is
Second one for 5
1
damage.
for 5.
And just then, as you and you see them both land, he loses grip and falls to the ground, with Namita in tow. You lose sight of him, except for the tentacles. As he falls and pummels, you can hear behind the rocks themselves.
Very good. I would like to then follow to maintain sight of what's going on.
Right on.
As far as I possibly can while still seeing it.
Now, would you like to go this way or this way?
The latter.
All right. So you run here, and as you're running under, you have 3 of these creatures fall. A 5, a 12, and a 13.
Still no hits.
Nice. Well done, show, my friend. And of course, it was their turns, and they begin to move because that's what they do. They move very slowly. All right. Let's see. As the roper, or whatever it may be called, don't look it up, begins to move around. He has you in his sights. And let's see. Dark vision. Nice. Show, he swings a tendril at you.
All right.
The 9 as you dodge it. Go ahead and tell me how you dodge it.
I dodge it like an anime character would. Like really, I like dive and do a flip and land one leg extended dramatically.
I hold up a 10 sign.
And just as you're holding up the 10 sign, another bite for 24 to hit.
Jeez.
28 damage.
I am knocked unconscious.
Namina, your first death save, sir.
All right, let's see it. Oh, that is a 20.
Nat 20, 2 successes.
Ooh, let's go.
All right, Sparkmaster. You've seen this creature fall behind a rock. You no longer have vision of it. It seems like there are other slug creatures falling down as Sho is walking through this corridor. There's a glowing staff which calls to you very strongly. So much so that it's been catching the corner of your eye, and you have to really pull your attention away from it in order to hone in and help your compatriots. What is it that you do? In a similar way to you being drawn to the deepest parts of that cave prior.
And am I still under the creature's grasp, or is it letting me go?
Oh God, you are under the creature's grasp. It
So-
should have pulled you in, motherfucker.
Not
It
pull me
pulls
in.
you 25 feet, but onto the ground.
Okay. Now am I still in its grasp?
You are.
And my hands are tied. I can't do anything until I'm out of this thing's grasp.
You can roll a stealth or strength check, and if you get a 14, I'll say you get it one hand free.
Okay. Let's do that. And I roll a 19.
Nice.
Okay.
Disadvantage though.
Oh
Sorry.
no.
Sorry, Bucko.
And I get a 17.
Nice. You're able to pull free of the entire tendril.
Okay. All right. So now I'm totally free.
You're
Hey,
totally
he
free.
made it look easy.
And a voice comes over your head, starts to whisper to you about the staff. This was the key you were looking for. This is what you need to bring down the Titan.
I'm going
This
for the staff.
made specifically for you and us. We can do it together.
I'm moving towards the staff.
All right, you make your way there. Xander, it is on you. Super,
right,
you were next.
I am medicine checking Conan.
Okay.
To 12.
To 12. How much max HP did he have?
15.
He is unconscious.
Okay.
Roll me 4d20s and give me their values. 4 death saves, if you will.
$17, 14, 8, and 8.
He's 50-50. One more succeed for him to become conscious. One more fail for him to die.
I'm going to pump a Cure Light Wound first level into him.
Okay. That bonus action?
Is the medicine check an action or a bonus?
Yes. Unless you have a medicine kit and you're proficient with it.
Do not.
You can give a health potion if you have one as a bonus action.
Do not. I don't believe I ever carried a potion.
You can scream to friends.
Yeah, Super's still there, so I'll yell to Super. Yeah. He's alive. Can you heal him?
No, of course I will.
No.
Super is on you.
It's my turn now. Okay.
Yeah.
Who was it that needs the healing?
Conan.
Show does. Is that what
You see?
No, Conan.
Conan. Sorry.
You should just show.
Here you go, bud.
You see
Hey,
Xander
thanks.
Xander with Conan over his lap. Xander looking the most distraught you've seen him in a very long time.
Right. I'm like, I got you. I will do second. I walk over and it's touch. So I do second level cure wounds. And that's 2d8 plus 4. So that is 8 plus 15, 19 total. 8,
Nice.
7, 4. Yeah, that's a good one.
Conan opens his eyes, looking dead at you, Xander, and gives you a smirk.
You need to listen.
You hear a very heavy bark, a very winded bark.
All right, now we got to get the cat. He helped save your life.
Show, it is on you.
All right. Can I see Namina?
You can. He is half in this mouth. You can see his lower torso or legs kicking out of its teeth.
All right.
Not kicking, limp out of its teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing has fallen, but it's still alive?
Correct.
That bites ass.
I'm gonna do what I do then. I'm gonna give it the 2 Eldritch Blasts. That's all I've got.
Fire away.
Still at advantage.
Yep.
So
Hit
first
with
one is 21 for 6.
Jesus, your strikes are solid.
Yeah. Yep. So
You get
I
to
guess
22 for 5.
All
So
right.
11.
And I guess I'm gonna run up. If I don't know how much of this is possible with the amount of action I have left, but I would like to run up and try and yank Namina out.
Okay, you can run up to Namina, who is now more or less ground level, crawling, running up the creature's hide, if you will, in order to get to where the mouth part is, and you're able to get hands on him, but then unable to pull since you cast your double Eldritch Blast.
Okay, well, I'd just like to do that much, and that'll be my turn.
Yeah. That's show. All right. We've got these creatures all moving. They're 5 movement speeds. Oh man, they're so good. This creature lets go of Namina and sends 4 tendrils at you, Sho Tutatu.
Uh-oh.
With a natural 20 for 27 to get you as you become tangled. Namina falls to the ground. And he begins to crawl up this wall. Let's see, how many tendrils does he have anyway? 4 tendril attacks. He used them all on you.
Yeah.
Grabs
Fell right into my trap.
Reels you into his mouth and takes a bite.
All right.
21 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
24 piercing damage.
All right. I'm almost dead, but we'll see if this works out here. All right.
Hellish Rebuke.
Better.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
It is now Namina. Roll a death saving throw.
That is a 8.
Failure.
That is a failure.
2 successes, 1 failure.
Mm-hmm.
Sparkmaster. This close to grasp. God, I love you. The voices in your head are getting happier and more encouraging. You can feel the muscles on your body grow stronger. And without any other actions that you're doing, you're able to run double the speed to actually get there and set hands on this staff. And as your hands grasp around it, you become so empowered. A flame begins to glow on the circular portion of this. You know there is more to this staff than meets your eye. You can feel it. It feels so much like a battering weapon that you can use to smash anything that you want, no matter how large or how made of stone or other ores beyond this world. This is your cleaver.
So do I get the sense this is like a one-time use thing, or is it something that is wieldable generally?
I'll let you roll an Arcana for that. Give me a 20 and I'll give you the answer.
A 20. Oh well, I got a 4.
Heat of this.
It's not gonna help.
Its power goes beyond your comprehension, except for it's both comforting and empowering. The voice in your head says, "We have it. We have it now. This is your boost to be almighty." And then Xander, it's now your turn.
It is now my turn. All right. Can I see any part of it sticking up over?
It begins to crawl back on the wall. Let's check. You can barely see. You know it's there. You don't have a clear shot at all.
How far away is it?
It's on the other side of the wall. You can guesstimate probably 55 feet.
All right. So my movement is 30, 35, I believe.
And Conan will go on your move as well.
Okay, I'm going to tell him to stay.
Roll an animal handling check because I don't think you've trained him that yet.
It's a 16.
All right. He seems
Sit.
to stay put.
All right, I'm going to go 35 feet over here.
All right.
I got to move it to. There we go. All right, and I'm going to throw a second level shatter on it.
Okay, and as you stand there, there's a 4 stalactites fall from the sky. You have a 14, a 5, a 19, and a crit 23.
All of them miss.
Hmm.
No, I've got a 15, so 2 of them are going to hit.
All right, 1 damage, and then the crit hits you for 6 damage, so 7 total.
Okay. All right, and the shatter's still going to be a 16 con.
All right. He rolls a 20. So half damage?
Be half damage. She'll take 6.
Shotu Tatu, you're in the grasps of this thing. Roll me a con save.
Coming up. Ooh, not all that. Hold up. Sorry. 1d20. 16 plus 1, 17.
Nice. Well done, sir. Xander, as you're casting this, you can see the rocks around it start to shake and fall on it. How do you want to do this, my friend?
I would like to have tried to manipulate the shatter so that it actually was inside its mouth when it went off, so it kind of exploded the teeth and everything out from the inside.
Okay. And then, Show, you take half damage on this?
Yeah, he made a save, so it'd be 6.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Show just this piercing screeching that's so familiar, and like you were just so happy to finally get the ringing out of your head when it hits you so hard, and you're so familiar with this, and God, you feel so bad for creatures that you cast this on because you've had this cast on you before, and it all comes back as you faintly lose consciousness into a dark abyss. Thinking about something in your past, what comes over your mind as you lose consciousness?
God damn it, fucking Xander.
As you get into a realm of visions and dreams, what is it that you see?
God damn it, fucking
I don't know. I see myself getting devoured by a rock leech creature with tendrils, and I'm sorrowful, profoundly sorrowful.
This is the way you're going to go. Namina, roll me death save, as it's now your turn.
Oh my god. Yeah, I did.
You rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1.
Well, gentlemen, we have our first fatality.
Yeah.
You rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 20, an 8, and a 1.
Namina, as you're holding on to consciousness, You could almost hear a shock, a scream, until the cliff that you were holding on to, you let go. You started falling, trying to grasp for anything, scratching through a cloth, it seems like, of your brother's, digging into his skin, piercing his skin, causes you to retract and slip further away. All you can hear is, "Don't leave me again. Don't leave me again. Ha 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 ha. Don't leave me again. Promise me, brother. Promise me you'll never leave me." Into darkness, you fall. Over and over and over into this hell. The rest of you, you defeated the creature. Sho is unconscious. Namina looks unconscious. Slug creatures crawling all around you. But Sparkmaster, you have what you came here for. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode of Short Shack Adventures.
Good night.